Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about how to shift societal thought. It's a very common theme on this channel that to change society, you don't have to change the law, you have to change the way people think. And in some cases, it's a whole lot easier to shift the way people think than it is to get legislation passed. With that in mind, I'm going to tell you about a message I received. In relevant part, the body of it starts with, I'd love to see you put your preferred pronouns in your bio on Twitter. What? Why on earth would I need to do that? Look at me. Nobody is going to look at me and mistake, oh, that's the whole point, isn't it? Yeah. As it stands right now, the societal norm is to not state your preferred pronouns, to say whether you prefer to be called he or she or whatever. The idea, the common way of doing it is to just look at the person and guess, right? And that's why nobody would think to look at me and say she, because I fit very neatly inside the he box, right? Identifying your pronouns is something that is currently pretty specific to a certain demographic of people, to a certain group. And it's yet another thing that identifies them. It's something else that is out of the norm of current societal thought that can be used to other them in some way. To change this, you need people who have no obvious reason to state their preferred pronoun to do it. Because then it's not something that is specific to that demographic. It's just a thing that everybody does. This is something that is ridiculously simple to do, that over time will shift the way society views this. It won't be something that is specific, that is out of the norm. It's just an everyday occurrence. When I tweeted about it, because I was like, this never would have occurred to me. Thanks for pointing it out. Somebody else brought something else up. It also kind of acts like a flag. It acts like a flag or a bumper sticker. If you have that in your profile, it's safe to assume that you are not going to be opposed to the people who currently do that, to the people who are stereotyped with this request. If you have that in your profile, it's kind of like saying, hey, friendly space here. And it makes sense. This is one of those things that it doesn't take anything for me to do it. It doesn't take anything for you to do it. But there are some people who do not fit nicely, neatly, perfectly into those little boxes, that widespread use of this can help them feel more accepted, can help them feel more included. And it's harder for people to other them with this if there's a whole bunch of people doing it. Because it's not a practice that then is specifically associated with them. It's just something that occurs. It's a good example of how little actions can, over time, shift the way society looks at an issue that today is very divisive. 15, 20 years from now, probably won't be. Probably won't be a big deal at all. And I would imagine that by the time it's all said and done, it won't matter. It will get to the point where we don't look at somebody and assume anything about their gender role based on their appearance. That's something that I would imagine is going to occur probably within my lifetime. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.